Hey, welcome. As a local here in Chiang Mai, I'm just so excited to share a little piece of my home with you. We're going to talk about something you've almost definitely heard if you've been to northern Thailand, but maybe you didn't know what it was called. I'm talking about our unique local language.
I want you to just picture this for a second. You're wandering through a big market. Maybe Wurrat market. You can smell the amazing Sai Ua sausage grilling. You see all these gorgeous, colorful textiles, and all around you is this constant, friendly chatter of people.
Now, in the middle of all that noise, have you ever just stopped and listened to the way the local people are speaking? It sounds different, right? It's got this softer, kind of musical rhythm to it, not quite like the standard Thai you hear down in Bangkok. Well, that beautiful language has a name. It's called Kam Mueang. It's the voice of the Lanna people, the historic kingdom of the north. So for the next few minutes, think of me as your local guide, and we're going to uncover some of its secrets together. Okay, let's get into it. Right, first things first, what exactly is Kam Mueang? Let's break down the sound of the north and figure out what makes it so unique. So, Kam Mueang, which basically translates to language of the city or language of our land, is the traditional spoken language of the Lanna people. And it's not just an accent, it's a whole distinct dialect. It has its own special words, different tones, and this really gentle kind of flowing rhythm that a lot of people find, well, pretty charming. And you can hear the difference right away. For instance, in standard Thai, you'd say pud for to speak, but up here we say u. If you're going out to have some fun, it's not tio, it's el. And my personal favorite, when something is just unbelievably delicious, we don't just say aroy mak, we say jat lam. See, it's a completely different flavor of language.
So, you want to try some for yourself? Of course you do. Let's get into your own little mini lesson. Seriously, don't be shy. Let's learn to talk like a real Khon Mueang, a northern person.
Okay, the most important word you can learn is jiao. It's our version of ka crop, and just tacking it on to the end of your sentences is the fastest way to sound polite and super friendly. Then, for friends, you might hear tua, which means you, or pon for they. If you need to ask who someone is, that's pai. And a real lifesaver at the market is paw lao. That means that's enough. Trust me, with our food portions, you're going to need that one. And of course, we have to talk about food. To eat is gin, which is pretty similar to standard Thai, but the real magic is how we praise it. If something's good, you can say lam te te, which means truly delicious. But if it's so good it just blows your mind, then you've got to say jat lam. If you use that one, I promise you'll make that street food vendor's entire day. All right, what about feelings? If you're having an awesome time, say at a festival, you'd say it's manuan, it's fun, it's enjoyable. Feeling that Chiang Mai heat? That's hon. And in our cool season, it gets now or cold. And hey, if you try to speak some Kam Mueang and get it a little mixed up, you might feel koin ganat, very shy. But please, don't worry about that. We absolutely love it when people try. Okay, so we've got it. Kam Mueang is the spoken language of the North. But that brings up a pretty interesting question, doesn't it? The Lanna Kingdom has this incredibly rich history of laws and literature and religious texts. So how on earth did they write all that stuff down? Well, this leads us to what I think is the most fascinating part of this whole story. We're about to pull back the curtain on this beautiful ancient script that's kind of like a hidden secret, even for a lot of Thai people. Say hello to Khon Mueang, the traditional Lanna script. I mean, just look at it. Isn't it beautiful? It's also known as Exon Phom Lanna, and this was the system used for writing everything from Buddhist scriptures to royal histories.
So what is it, really?
Well, technically, it's an Abhijita, which is a type of script that grew out of the ancient Brahmi family in India. That actually makes it a cousin to the scripts for Thai, Lao, and even Burmese. Its first name was Twa Tam, which means the script of the Dharma, because its main job, originally, was for writing religious texts. And this script has some seriously deep roots. It developed from the old Mon script way back around the 13th century. Get this, the oldest example we've ever found is from the year 1376. For hundreds of years, it was the official script here. But then, in the 20th century, there were new national policies to standardize everything. So standard Thai was taught in schools, and the use of Khon Mueang just kind of faded from everyday life. Which, of course, leads to the big question for anyone visiting or who just loves history. After all that, is it just something you see in a museum now? Or can you still find this piece of living history out in the wild?
And the answer is a huge, definite yes. You just have to know where to look. Next time you visit one of our beautiful temples, or Wat, I want you to look really closely at the main signs at the entrance. You'll often see two lines of text. One will be modern Thai, and right there next to it, you'll see these elegant, rounded characters of Tua Mueang, just like in this picture from Wat Moham Tuong.
So, why does any of this matter today? I mean, why is it so important to talk about a language and a script that you don't really see in schools or on the news anymore? It matters because this language and this script, they're really the heart of our Lanna identity. And today, Tua Mueang is being kept alive by this incredibly dedicated community of people. You have monks who still study it for the religious texts, scholars who work to document and teach it, and local artists who weave it into their crafts, keeping this amazing piece of our heritage going. At the end of the day, the most important thing to remember is that Kam Mueang and its written form, Tua Mueang, they aren't just artifacts. They're so much more than just a way to talk or write. They really are the living soul of Lanna culture. So I'm giving you a mission for your next trip up north. Number 1, really listen. Tune your ears to the conversations happening around you. Number 2, be brave. Try saying a few words. A simple Jamagio will get you such a warm smile. And number 3, when you're at a temple, look for the script. See if you can spot it. You're now in on a secret. You have the key to this whole other layer of Northern Thai culture, one that most visitors just walk right past. So the only question left is, now that you know, what are you going to discover? Thanks so much for hanging out with me today.